Hello, students. This is Dr. Manjunath, working as an assistant professor in sociology in SMGFGC Kabahali, which is located in the district of Chamarajnagar. In this video, today I am going to discuss about the caste in class and class in caste as given by N Srinivas. This video will be useful to the third semester BA Sociology course of University of Mysore, and this is with reference to chapter 2, caste as a form of social stratification. And you can see the session topic as caste in class and class in caste, given by our renowned Indian sociologist N Srinivas. In the previous session, I had discussed about the features of caste system as given by G.S. Gurye. G.S. Gurye is a father of Indian sociology. In caste and race in India, he has given several features of caste system. So these caste features have been discussed in the previous session, which you must have learned. And today in this video, we have a learning objective that the students will become familiarized with the concepts of caste in class and class in caste given by N Srinivas. And after this session, students will be able to conceptualize the caste and class in caste in Indian society, and as well as they will become they will be able to differentiate between class and caste system in Indian society. So in this module, I am going to discuss about these following aspects. So here is the content. Primarily, I'll be talking about what is caste system and what is class system, and also briefly I am going to talk about N Srinivas, who has contributed largely on caste, village, and other aspects. And also primarily the theme of my presentation will be based on caste in class and class in caste. So the relationship between these two types of stratification, which is very important, and also some references also I'll be giving where the students will best make use of it. And at the end, multiple choice questions will be given, so through that students can evaluate their learning knowledge. So this caste system is a very fundamental to our Indian society. This is very important actually. People in general belong to many social categories that could either be achieved or ascribed. We can say that achieved and ascribed, these are the two states which we can see that students of sociology know that. So, for achieved, you can say that profession and education, wealth, these are all achieved things. And ascribed is caste, one's own gender, and inherited things which are ascribed, where they just come normally just because they are born in that particular group. So, Indian that caste system is a very fundamental and integral feature of Indian social structure. We can say that there are three fundamental the basis of Indian society. One is joint family. So second one is village community, and third and most important is caste system, which is unique to Indian society. So, this caste system provides a kind of hierarchy of social roles that hold inherent characteristics and, more importantly, remain stable throughout life. So, caste has been defined by many people, such as permanent status within a given social hierarchy, and whose contacts are restricted. So, this is very fundamental. And social class, caste and class are both different types of social stratifications which are existing in Indian society. So, social class has been defined as an abstract category of persons arranged on the basis of status. Status is based on the kind of wealth they have, the kind of education they have got. So, on the basis of this, we can see that. And there is a dichotomy of caste and class, or caste in class and class in caste. So this dichotomy has been propounded by our own Indian sociologist N Srinivas in the book called 20th Century Avatar, Caste as the 20th Century Avatar. So in that book, he mentions about these things, and he also discusses the role of caste, which plays in the system of politics, democracy, and economic system, and other aspects also. He says that caste and class are not opposite to one another, rather than class becomes within caste system and caste within the class system. He says that. So this is very fundamental and discussion which we have to discuss. So before going into detail about the concept of caste and class, so let me give you brief information about M.N. Srinivas. So, as you all know, M.N. Srinivas was an Indian sociologist, and as well as he was a social anthropologist who studied in UK. And so we can see that he is very popular for his works on caste and social stratification, sanskritization, westernization, and the concept of dominant caste and village, where he conducted a lot of studies in Rampura village and in Coorg, and particularly in South India. And he came up with a kind of new methodology in Indian society to conduct a lot of studies on village studies and other things. The title or name of the method is participant observation. And here there are many scholars using the attributional approach to stress the attributes of caste system, where and you can see that M.N. Srinivas had conducted macro sociological studies, and this is very important with the anthropological investigation. He conducted studies on caste system. Earlier, he was a professor in Baroda, and later moved to University of Delhi and JRD Tata Institute and Isaac also. He was a visiting professor. So he had a lot of these things. So career-wise, he was a great scholar, and he was a student of G.S. Kuria also in University of Bombay, and later he was uh, he was kind of studied and in foreign countries, and he came to India in 1951. So this is a very fundamental basic brief view of M.N. Srinivas. And M.N. Srinivas views caste as an ಎಂಡೋಗಮಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಈ ಎಮ್ ಎನ್ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸರವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಜಾತಿ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಈ ಮುಂದಿನ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ವ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಎಮ್ ಎನ್ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸರವರು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸಿರುವಂತೆ ವರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಜಾತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಗ ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಡೈಕಾಟಮಸ್ ಒಂದು ಪದಗಳನ್ನು ಬಳಸಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಭಾರತೀಯ ಸಮಾಜದ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತ ಒಂದು ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶವನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಪದಗಳನ್ನು ಅವರು ಬಳಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳುವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾತಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಎಂಡೋಗಮಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ ಎಂಡೋಗಮಸ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ವೇರ್ ಮ್ಯಾರೇಜಸ್ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ a small that in within the group, not among the groups, like one caste is getting married in same caste and not with other caste, and there will be certain restrictions on occupation also, how people are divided, and some people are not allowed to take up other occupations also, and there will be social and ritual life, and some members of a caste people will be sharing the common culture. There will be one particular culture where people who will be sharing particular so culture, and they will not be tolerated if some other group of people who share this culture also. And there will be authoritative body, for example caste panchayats also, which will be governing on the rules and regulations, and as well as the conducts of caste member people. ಎನ್ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸರವರು ತಿಳಿಸುವಂತೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಅಂತರ್ಜಾತಿ ವಿವಾಹಗಳ ಒಂದು ನಿರ್ಬಂಧ ಈ ಒಂದು ಜಾತಿ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ನಂತರ ಈ ಒಂದು ಎಂಡೋಗಮಸ್ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೂಪಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾತಿ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ವೃತ್ತಿಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಅನೇಕ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತಹ ನಿರ್ಬಂಧಗಳು ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ವೃತ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಆ ಒಂದು ಜಾತಿಗೆ ಸೀಮಿತವಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಕೂಡ ಕಂಡುಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಒಂದು ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಒಂದು ಜೀವನ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಒಂದು ಜಾತಿ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಸೆದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಜಾತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಸದಸ್ಯರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಒಂದು ನಿಶ್ಚಿತವಾದಂತಹ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಕಾಣ್ತೇವೆ. ಈ ಜಾತಿಯ ಸದಸ್ಯರ ವರ್ತನೆಯನ್ನು ನಿಯಂತ್ರಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಜಾತಿ ಪಂಚಾಯತ್ಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಇರ್ತವೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಎನ್ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸರವರು ನೀಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸಬ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಉಪಜಾತಿಗಳ ಒಂದು ನಿರ್ಮಾಣಕ್ಕೆ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಕಾರಣವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಎನ್ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ್ ಟಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ this subcasts also. So subcasts also play important role in these things, so which is very important actually, where he talks about hierarchy, occupational differences, and restrictions on community, dress or speech and customs, and pollution and caste panchayats and all. So in these aspects he talks about how a subcaste deal with it. This is a very important thing, caste and class. In the current situation among caste members, those who share same economic status try to maintain distance from different economic status people. In the present situation we can see that there is an increasing trend of emerging classes inside the caste system. So we know that caste and class both are different types of social stratifications. In caste system there is a class system also. So in the caste system there is a small group which is emerging. So class is penetrating the caste system, and because of that due to subgroups are being formed within the caste. Because of implementation of reservation policy, for example in the creamy layer which is given, those who get opportunities of reservation becomes a separate group, we can see that. So inside the caste system, so there will be some small groups having the same status, particularly with reference to economy or education. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಜಾತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೇಕ ಸಣ್ಣ ಪುಟ್ಟ ಒಂದು ಗುಂಪುಗಳ ಒಂದು ಉಗಮವನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಇತ್ತೀಚಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಜಾತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಗ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಒಂದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಜಾತಿಯ ಜನರು ಅನೇಕ ವಿವಿಧ ಗುಂಪುಗಳಾಗಿ ವಿಂಗಡಣೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ ಅನೇಕ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ನಾವು. ಒಂದೇ ಜಾತಿಯ ಜನರು ವಿವಿಧ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಮತ್ತು ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯನ್ನು ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಮತ್ತು ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆ ವಿಭಿನ್ನವಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಆ ಒಂದು ಜಾತಿಯೊಳಗೆ ವರ್ಗಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಯಾಗ್ತಿರುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ವರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾತಿಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಕಂಡುಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಲೋವರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅವುಗಳಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ವಿಧ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರುವಂತಹ ಹೊಸ ಜಾತಿಯ ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಗುಂಪುಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಉಗಮ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾವೆ. N Srinivas because of westernization. So we can see that there is an increasing trend of class in caste given by N Srinivas. He explained it. He says that westernization is a process where the Indian society, which became in contact with the West, particularly the British people, for more than 150 years. So, through that, because of British rule, the ideologies of secularism and democracy and egalitarianism, they changed the whole Indian system. So, because of this new opportunities in education, economy, and polity and theory, so the caste became a little bit free and open to all. So, there are a lot of changes happening in the caste system and as well as in the class system. So, next we will move on to the relationship between caste and class. How this relationship between this caste and class, we can say that so caste and class have some kind of relationship. So caste and class are both status groups earlier, which was defined by Max Weber, and later it was explained also and studied by N Srinivas. So a status group, what is status group? A status group is a kind of collection of persons or people who share a distinctive style of life and a certain consciousness of kind. While caste is perceived as a hereditary group with a fixed ritual status, a social class is a category of people who have a similar socio-economic status, not different, similar socio-economic status in relation to other parts of their community or society. So then class system this emerges. Then same, the individuals and families, who compose social class are relatively similar in educational, economic and prestige status. Those who are classified as part of the same class have similar life chances. Some sociologists, regard social classes as being primarily economic in nature, whereas others tend to stress factors such as prestige, style of life, attitudes, and etc. So, caste system, is characterized by cumulative inequality, but class system is characterized as dispersed inequality. So, this is also quite important. The members of class have a similar socio-economic status in relation to other classes in the society, while the members of caste have either high or low ritual status in relation to other castes. So, caste is a unique phenomenon and found in India, but so that we will move on to next. So these are the differences between caste and class. Castes, already I told you, are a hereditary group, so which is based on kind of fixed ritual status, upper and lower, that we can see. And class is not like that. Caste, so it's based on wealth and power and other things. So these are the differences. So if a person is belonging to a particular caste, he has some traditions and rituals and all. And but in class there is no such traditions strictly followed, that ಈ ಜಾತಿ ಮತ್ತು ವರ್ಗಗಳ ನಡುವೆ ಅನೇಕ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಜಾತಿ ಎನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಒಂದು ನಿಶ್ಚಿತವಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆದರೆ ವರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೇಕ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಅದು ವೆಲ್ತಿನ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಸಂಪತ್ತನ್ನು ಆಧರಿಸಿರುವಂಥದ್ದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ರಿಚುವಲ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಜಾತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿರುತ್ತವೆ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ವರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಜಾತಿ ಎನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಭಾರತೀಯ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯ ಯುನೀಕ್ ಆದಂತಹ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಕೇವಲ ಇಂಡಿಯಾಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸೀಮಿತ ಅಲ್ಲ, ವೆಸ್ಟ್ರನ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಕಂಡುಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಎಂಡೋಗಮಿ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೇಜರ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಂಟರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾರೇಜಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಸೊ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾರೇಜ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಒಂದು ಒತ್ತಡವನ್ನು ಕೂಡ, ಅಂದರೆ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ differences, when we have a differences of caste and class, we can see some similarities also between caste and class. Both caste and class systems are typical of social stratification. I told you there are many different varieties of social stratification: caste, class, race, and other things also, estates and all. So both caste and class system have a discrimination based on these categories, which is evident actually. And these both the stratifications are determined by birth. By birth only caste and class are there, but in class little bit of relaxation will be there, where people can emerge also by obtaining education, and then they move on to their status, like social mobility can happen. In both system, upper classes and castes are always looking to protect their positions. This is very important. In both system, the upper classes and castes are looking to protect their positions, while the lower classes and castes continue to agitate for better status and the benefits that come with the status. So in overall, caste and class are both status groups. So it both are types of social stratification. Among caste members, those who share same economic status try to maintain distance from different economic status people. Due to westernization and industrialization and urban, because of westernization, industrialization and urbanization, there is a change, and caste system is in their class and class in the caste system. So both these two systems are interchanged according to the situation. So far in this video, we have learned that caste and class systems are interrelated, and in the present modern Indian society, there is a change in both caste and class systems. So there is an examples of existence of caste in class system as well as class in caste system. Thank you for watching.